presents Cool and Cool Cup. Now, Pakistan are one of the most successful sides in T20 internationals, and they'll hope that they can continue that good form against South Africa in the first T20 international as well. The track then, and it is dry, grassless, and promises to assist the batsmen as the match wears on, and it looks very conducive for batting. The toss was won by Pakistan's captain Mohammad Hafiz, and he had no hesitation in electing to bat. On to the teams then. Pakistan first, and they look strong with Ahmed Shahzad, Shoaib Maqsood and Mohammad Hafiz at the top. And two people came into their squad, Abdul Razak as well as Shoaib Malik, and they've made it to the 11 as well. In South Africa, meanwhile, playing with 4 seamers and lone Imran Tahir, the leg spinner. Time to join action then. Your opening voices in the commentary box. It's Mike Hazeman alongside Waqar Yunus.
Let's have a look at the opening batsman for Pakistan. Shahzad is who loves playing his strokes, and he's someone I'm sure who will relish this opportunity, admittedly against a very good South African bowling lineup. And there's a couple of 50s as well. And speaking of a couple of 50s, this gentleman, 20s into the side, played really well in the one-dayers. The last couple he played, and he really is a find. I like the way that he's unhurried, like the way that he's selective, like the way that he plays with no fear, but at the same time tends to choose the right ball. So he's someone to watch certainly for the future. And South Africa have gone with Lonwabo Tsotsobi to start proceedings, which is something he tends to do in these games. 14 wickets at an average of 24. Economy rate is not too bad really. They will tend to get him to bowl 4 overs at the start. That's the general trend with Lonwabo Tsotsobi. South Africa, by the way, not using any of their T20 players that they flew in for these 2 games. Pakistan bringing in a couple, and Shoaib Malik and Abdul Razak. Shahzad Raza is standing in his 5th T20 international. Hassan Raza, who we saw during the one-dayers, and did a very good job of standing in his 9th T20 international as well. So the players will be a little bit tense tonight. It all happens very quickly, this format. The umpires are bound to be in the game as well. Match referee is Ranjan Madagali. Zamir Haida is the television umpire. And here we go. It's the first of 4 T20s in the space of 10 days. 2 in the UAE at this venue, and then straight away a couple in South Africa as well. Just a hint, 4 of those games, by the way, will be on 10 Sports, 10 Cricket, and also Super Sport. There's an edge and a good catch. Hashim has taken a catch, and Lonwabo Tsotsobi has struck nice and early. That's something he tends to do in these games in particular, and he's done it again for South Africa.
He's enjoying his new spot. Hashim Amla in the slips. It was not there for a drive, but what a catch. Good height, good carry, and brilliantly taken by Hashim. Pakistan loses his first wicket without a run on the board.
So 5 balls into the T20 series, and Lonwabo Tsotsobi has struck straight away, and I think South Africa will be delighted with the fact that they've got Shahzad. Dangerous player, didn't get off the mark, and so far it's a 5 dot balls. But here's the big news, Afridi at number 3. And it's a great start from Tsotsobi, number 1. Okay, Afridi at number 3. Maqsood opening the batting as well, so it's changed around today. And here's Dale Steyn. He's got a thick outside edge. It's going very fine. It's gone for 4.
It was a good delivery. It's definitely edgy from Maqsood. Little reluctant to come onto the front foot. It was a bit late on that. The third man so wide. That ball raced to the boundary very, very quickly.
There's a neck. Stein, he's struck now. Totsobi's done the business first up, and Stein has dovetailed perfectly.
Lovely delivery. That's Dale Stein's trademark delivery, going away from the right-hander in the zone. Once again, feet gone nowhere. And a comfortable catch. Pakistan loses a second wicket. Dale Stein picks it up his first one. So it's gone for 4. It's 4 for 2.
So the skipper would have thought, okay, let me go and bat at number 4 and to give a couple of guys at the top the opportunity to open, and that'll allow me to put my feet up for a while. Not so much.
Or it could be the other reason that he never wanted Stein to bowl at him, because we have seen he struggled against Stein, which was a positive thing, because if you're struggling against someone, it's good to just hold yourself back. But unfortunately, 2 wicket down, still just bowl his 4 deliveries. He'll be coming hard at him, tail up.
Yeah, he's back in the firing line. This has been an interesting little tussle between these two. Rest assured, Dale might offer the odd word of advice. Couple of loose shots to start with from Pakistan.
Yes, it was definitely a loose. Watch, there's a feet. That ball was wide. It was not there to be driven. It was looking to go through the cover.
There's the third one. There's another one. Stein has got him again, I think, as well. What a start from South Africa. In the blink of an eye, they've picked up 3 wickets. Only got 4 runs on the board. Those dancing girls will be exhausted already.
Wow. What was he trying to do? What shot was he looking to play? He's got 2 slips standing. Yep. You can smile. You can smile. Feet head down. And that's Pakistan's 3rd wicket gone down. No score for Hafiz. It's 4 for 3.
I hope you haven't missed the first couple of overs, because things have certainly happened here in Dubai. 3 wickets down, 4 runs on the board, and that was just off 1 delivery. And it now means that Shoaib Malik, the former captain of Pakistan, has arrived at the middle. Totsobi. Wow. What is the score? Is it 100 for 1 and Afridi's playing those shots?
Well, don't you know Afridi? That's how he plays, and he has played all his life like that. He wanted to just throw it out of the park. I think it's very important for Afridi to just stick around for a little while, because Pakistan lose another wicket. I mean, they are already in deep trouble. Can get worse.
He's clubbed that over the top. He's got that out of the middle.
Well, I guess he has decided, Afridi, that he's going to go after at least Totsobi. That's not a bad shot. It was in the zone. He likes it there. Length ball. He can hit it over the top. Giving it everything. Try the Afridi.
It's high and it's safe. Comes back for 2.
Couldn't really control the shot, but he'll take it. Every single run, Pakistan will be happily taking it at the moment.
It's really hard to take on Stein. Oh, again, it's the outside edge. It was pretty much off middle stump, that one. End result is going to be a single, 13 for 3.
Summary of the match played between Pakistan and Australia. That was last year, 2012. 168 Australians scored. Pakistan struggled against Australia in the last game they played here against the Australians. That was a year ago, and they only managed 74. It's the lowest Pakistani score so far in 2020, not only against Australia but overall. That's their lowest total.
It's one of the golden rules about T20 cricket. If you're 3 down inside 6 overs, your odds of winning the game are very low. So they have their work cut out now.
Well, it's so important in any format to pick up wickets. If you can pick up wickets early on, you are going to win the game. So that's what they've done. They pick up 3 early wickets.
Conversely, any side that gets off to a sparkling start, that gets momentum at the start of an innings when they're batting, really has a good opportunity to kick on and get themselves a big total. So Pakistan are right behind the 8 ball. Faf looking forward to his duties tonight as captain. Couldn't have asked for more. Mohammad Hafiz could have.
He's bowling really well, Satsope. Not giving any room to work the ball.
And we saw that amazing situation in one of the one-dayers where he bowled 72% of his deliveries in 10 overs were dot balls. Already he's bowled 14 dot balls in 2 overs and 4 deliveries.
Slips coming out, going to the backward point.
It's quite extraordinary, really. Pakistan have just had a nightmare with the bat. What was it, 6 for 17 they lost, then they lost in the one-day series, then they lost, that was the first game, then they lost 5 for 10. And then in the last game, they lost 5 for 28. Oh, they lost here 3 for 4. Wow. Brilliant from Tatsorbi. That's another maiden. 13 for 3. So we're 30 balls into this game and 24 have been dot balls. Along with that, South Africa have picked up 3 wickets. In the commentary box now, Kepler Wessels and Secunda Bhatt as McLaren comes in.
Swing and a miss by Afridi. Absolutely, South Africa with this new ball. The key is to strike and to strike early, and Dale Steyn did. Lonwabo Tatsorbi backed him up well. So as a bowling unit, South Africa functioning particularly well.
Good evening, Kepler. What a start for South Africa. Driven away, fuller ball to the right of mid-on, 1 more run to the total. So as just mentioned, Pakistan has not really achieved much out of the first, they're the only power play available. That's the 6 overs, 4 more balls to go in that. And one reason, of course, the 3 wickets that they've lost. Surprised to see Afridi at number 3.
I was surprised to see him come in early. Sure, he was hoping that it wouldn't be that early. They're trying to exploit the power play, the first 6 overs, as you mentioned. That'll be a wide. It's so important at the start of a T20 match. The first 6 overs often determines the outcome of the game. And so far it's been South Africa all the way. Ajmal, he's in next. McLaren has had an excellent one-day international series.
Ryan McLaren continuing from what the opening bowlers have done, right on target, right on the money, not given anything that Pakistan can capitalize on with the bat, and a free prize wickets.
It's been a bit of movement tonight with the new ball. I said earlier at the pitch report that this serves something for everybody. If you bowl well on it, you get results. If you bat well, you get results. It's a very good surface, very good contest between bat and ball. So far, the ball has dominated.
Nicely worked away on the onside. Going to be runs here for Afridi, and in fact, Shoaib Malik just cut off near the rope, and the batsmen come back for 2.
So we saw some early wickets. South Africa on fire with the new ball. Talked about the early movement. That was Tsotsobe. That one didn't move a great deal, just a little bit. But Dalstein, very good movement away from the right-hander, both through the air and off the seam as well.
Yeah, that contest within this contest has been amazing between Steyn and Hafiz throughout from the time Pakistan was in South Africa.
Yes, I'm afraid there's only been one winner there, and that's been Dalstein. Hafiz.
Getting way back into the crease, trying to pull that, but always way too high. And the signal from the square leg umpires, 1 for the over. South Africa has really been using this short ball very well throughout the one-day series, and continuing that here, realizing the weaknesses of playing that pull shot.
Freedy will be disappointed with that. You don't often get loose deliveries, and that was one of them. So 6 overs gone, 18 for 3.
Claim Time Solicitors present Pakistan versus South Africa.
Rid of Shahid Afridi with that catch, and Pakistan in further trouble with 21 for 4 now.
Pakistan's problems with the short delivery continue. It was always only a matter of the time with Shahid Afridi. Before he got a short one, he was late on the full shot, got it very high up on the bat. Ryan McLaren is very athletic and a good fielder as well. So South Africa's brilliant start continues. Afridi's gone for 10, 21 for 4. Well, it's a disaster start for Pakistan. And that's due to the fact that South Africa bowled brilliantly with a new ball, but also, it has to be said, some very ordinary shots by the Pakistan top order. Ajmal at the crease now to try and see if he can restore something, and that's why he's there. Afridi late on the short ball.
Yes, and Pakistan hasn't really got much out of winning that toss and batting first. Lost already 4 wickets, and that's one of them. Shahid Afridi dismissed for just 10 runs.
Oh, there's a short one again. He's a bit lucky this time to get away with that. That was Malik on that occasion. Well, we talk about the short ball and being a problem for Pakistan, but it's been a problem since they went to South Africa in the last tour. I mean, it's not a new thing. So I agree with you on this tour. They probably haven't had too much time to work on it, but they would have known that it was coming because they really struggled in South Africa. They've struggled on this tour. There's a look at that pitch map, the seamers to the right-handers in this innings. A couple of short deliveries there, well-directed ones as well.
Looked deliberate, genuine edge, no slips in position. So 4 welcome runs for Pakistan. Ajmal placed that very late, just opening the face of the bat at the last moment.
Slow delivery there by Ryan McLaren. Nothing wrong with the ball. A little bit unlucky there. Big, thick outside edges. Ajmal opened the face of the bat and placed it there where first slip would have been. Well, there's an argument to say at 29 for 4, you could have a first slip in there. So frustration there for Ryan McLaren. Nicely played. New bats worked.
Yes, he played that very well to the left of the fielder at mid-on. Good timing in that. Once it passed that fielder of the 30-yard circle, Dubai's outfield has been quick. And he's got those runs. And every run from here is very valuable. 36 now for 4.
Second boundary for Umar Akmal. Well, can you believe it? That would have been a wide. He came down the wicket so early, Shoaib Malik, that he gave Tahir every chance to see him come down. He bowled it out wide and full, couldn't reach it. Comfortable stumping for Quinton de Kock. So more disappointment from Pakistan's point of view.
Yes, bowled very well. Saw him coming down, bowled it very wide of him. And no chance for Shoaib Malik to come back. So he goes for 12, faced 23 deliveries, Shoaib Malik. And Pakistan inside 10 overs, 41 for 5.
I've seen some batting implosions over the years, and this is right up to the worst. Razak now. Well, I'm struggling to understand what's been happening here. 41 for 5. Parnell. Full toss that time. Single. Good evening, Buzzard. How are you going? How are you enjoying this so far?
I can't say I'm surprised, but South Africa all over Pakistan, just dismal performance. The new ball, and this was clever bowling by Tahir, just pushed it wider and he couldn't reach it. In the end he was stumped by the width rather than anything else. Tahir again strikes, and Pakistan, things just going from bad to worse. The start we got, and now I think maybe it's the ideal opportunity for Abdul Razak to get a few runs.
11 overs in. Tahir continues. Played that very late indeed. Extremely late.
Don't think he wanted it to go too fine, but he'll take it. Pakistan need the runs, and he was intending to play it there, just maybe, yeah, a bit of an edge, and it's gone finer than what he would have liked.
Just alluding to Kock. Oh, here's trouble. No. All okay in the end.
Again, we continue with the misunderstanding between the wickets, and Razak was screaming for the second. Omar Akmal having none of it.
Quick single, that's well run. Selected the right fielder. Got himself to 21 now, Umar Akmal. Slightly better than a runner ball. Playing sensibly. The thing that South Africans are also doing effectively right now is scooting through these overs pretty quickly. Tahir wastes no time in getting through his overs in this format. McLaren's going to have to bowl that one again, so that's an area which I'll be a little bit disappointed in, but I'm not sure it's going to penalise him too much.
The short pitch theory from South Africa in the T20 as well. I think they worked out that to perfection, just going down the leg side this time, but they persisted with it.
Cracked that one. We know he can do this, Abdul Razak. The South Africans will know he can do it. He did it last time in 2010. in one of the one days when he got 100 off 72 balls. He is a dangerous player, and shots like that will certainly help the cause.
Abdul Razak at his best is clearing his left leg and hitting that through. The power he generates is awesome, and that's right out of the screws. He loves the ball coming on to him, and we all know that. Boundary first in 24 balls, so just the pressure that South Africa's implementing on Pakistan. So the long offs going back, they obviously know that Razak hits beautifully straight and protecting that area.
It's a good over for Pakistan. 9 runs coming from it, 59 for 5. Sharp work from de Kock. It's going to go upstairs to the television umpire. The South Africans look reasonably pleased with this. They're not getting over the top with their celebrations. All good from that point of view. Tahir's very good with his front foot. Let's have a look and see if de Kock gets him off in time. Oh, this is going to be quite tight. Foot, I think, gets down, but there's some part of his foot behind the line now. This will give us a bit of indication. It's raised at that stage. I think he gets it down in time. Oh, it might have just bounced. Let's have a look. Might have just bounced a little bit as he was trying to get it behind that crease the second time. This is going to be a tough call, Buzz.
Yeah, very tough.
I think it's out. It's bounced. There.
It has bounced, but when do the stumps, or from that angle, the breaking of the stumps looks exactly when it's bounced, so I don't know, I'm still not.
Zamir Haider is the TV umpire. I think there was a bit of bouncing there, and I'm not sure I got anything behind the crease. Obviously the television umpire doesn't agree with me, and I guess he's the one that counts.
Imran mixing it up. That last one was beat Umar Akmal very slow, but he's firing it through and bowling very straight. You're still not convinced with that stumping decision, are you, Mike?
I'm afraid I'm not, no. Anyway, let's just get on with it. One ball left now in the 14th over. 61 for 5 it is. Pakistan really struggling. Last thing they would have wanted was to lose another one with a man with his foot outside the crease. Straighter and flatter that time. Single off the last ball. 62 for 5. I'm not sure they should have too many numbers in their mind at all, Pakistan. They've just got to make sure they bat out the 20 overs here with these two players. That's the key. Hashim Amla scrambling a backward square.
Hashim Amla at backward point, and he's supposed to be one of the lesser fielders in the South African outfit, and what a job he's done there.
And also taken a very good catch. First up, Giraffe looks like he's in trouble as well. It's high and it's straight, and it's beautifully played. That is a fine shot.
What a shot by Ajmal. Head, tail, bat, straight and straight down the ground. He's come out and look how he's held the pose and he's hit that beautifully. Just needs to keep batting. Look at that shot. Wow.
That's the way he can play. He really is a talented cricketer, but often disappoints. Short again. He's hit it high. There is a field to get underneath that. And David Miller takes a comfortable catch. So that's the end of one of the danger men for Pakistan. Again, I think outthought a little bit. They used that short ball as an element of surprise, and again successful.
Exactly, short ball theory working again, and it's got high on him. He's tried to belt that, but it's just not middled it, and a comfortable catch in the end. And so the plans work again. Miller taking that easily. Abdul Razak gone for 10. Pakistan 70 for 6.
One delivery remaining in Ryan McLaren's spell. Sohail Tanvir comes to the wicket. Pakistan in all sorts of trouble at 70 for 6.
End of the 15th over is 70 for 6.
So Imran Tahir also going to bowl. He's still busy bowling his last over. He's been magnificent again into his 4th over, just conceding 14 runs, picking up a wicket. So he's been very good.
South Africa always struggle with a spinner when it comes to a shorter version of the game. Even in the test match arena, they have always struggled with the spinners. Imran Tahir is the one. I think he's done really well for the South Africans. He picks up wickets. He's very greedy when it comes to giving runs away. He does bowl the odd bad balls, which you always see from the right arm leg spinner. He picks up a wicket, run out chance.
South African fielding has been excellent. Ryan McLaren with a short delivery. Now thinking Abdul Razak. Tried to pull that one away. Got it high up on the bat. And David Miller making no mistake. Neat stumping attempt there. No, I think he's out as well. Wide signal, but that doesn't matter. It's a good piece of glove work by Quinton de Kock.
Smart bowling once again by Imran Tahir. He picked up a wicket earlier also with stumping. This one just fell over, lost his balance. Sohail Tanvir, although it was wide, but that wicket goes in Imran Tahir's account. Sohail Tanvir gone without scoring. Is 72 for 7.
So Pakistan innings in tatters. Abdur Rahman comes to the wicket. Not a lot left that he can achieve. Specialist batsman didn't do the job. He's mainly there to bowl his left arm spinners later on. He can bat a little bit. But Imran Tahir again having a very good evening.
That was a googly, the last one. And this is how he got Sohail Tanvir. Right arm leg spin. Just spun a little bit, not much, but made Sohail Tanvir falls over and player falls short. Driven for 1. Pakistan experiments few things in this game, sending Sohaib up the order. Hafiz coming at number 4, sending Afridi up the order. Nothing worked.
Short delivery, so the end of a very good spell by Imran Tahir. 16 overs gone now, 74 for 7. Well, like I said at the pitch report, that this was a very good surface because it offered something for everybody. And at the moment it looks like it's a completely bowler-friendly wicket, but it's not really that, because the ball did a little bit, but it's still a good pitch.
Well, they definitely bowl well to start off. Picking up 2 or 3 early wickets, it always sets you back as a batting unit. It's very hard to come back, but it's followed up by good bowling by Parnell. So Survey bowled an excellent first spell. But Pakistan couldn't really handle the pressure, couldn't really handle that short delivery, which has been the story. They once again picking up wickets on a short delivery. Afridi gets out on a short ball, Razak gets out on a short ball. Shoaib Malik even struggled to put it down. There are a lot of dot balls which were short. So Pakistan have struggled against the shorter deliveries.
Because there was a little bit of movement, but nothing radical. A bit through the air, a little bit off the seam. And yes, the bowling was good, but the conditions don't suggest that the scoreline should be 77 for 7.
Not at all. I feel that after a couple of early overs, the ball didn't really swing after that. It was more of Pakistan bowling or facing too many deliveries which were dot.
Well, the problems against the short ball is nothing new. I mean, we saw the Pakistan batsmen in South Africa really struggle against the short ball, which you'd expect them to on those quicker surfaces. But they must have known coming into this series as well that even though the pitches are slower, they still were going to be peppered by short pitch bowling. So it doesn't look as if a lot of thinking went into trying to find a solution for that.
And there's a good length delivery. It was a short. Afridi was coming forward. It is tough to control once you're not in a position to hit. Once again, Razak on that occasion looking to come forward, was hoping that ball will be fuller. There you go, another beautiful short delivery to end the over. It's 79 for 7.
Claim Time Solicitors present Pakistan vs South Africa Cricket Series.
This was heart in my mouth performance.
Wow moment pe wow moment. Kya baat!
Grand premiere.
Saturday and Sunday, 7:30 p.m. on Zee TV. East End presents Dance India Dance Season 4, sponsored by East End Spices, spicing up the nation. Powered by Khaman Dhokla Khatta Dhokla.
कुछ देर के लिए मेरा हुनर तू ले, मेरे बदले तू सुपारी बजा।
भदे बनेंगे शूटर अनोखे।
अब मजा आएगा।
घर वाले और बाहर वाले खाएंगे कुछ मजेदार धोखे।
भ से भदे।
Saturday and Sunday, 9 p.m. on Zee TV. Claim Time Solicitors present Pakistan vs South Africa Cricket Series.
The most surprising part in this is the boundaries. Only 5 boundaries has been hit in Pakistan's innings. 17 overs are gone. 1 6 been hit. This is 2020 cricket. He's the man who broke Pakistan's back in the very first over. He's picking up 2 wickets.
Yes, psychologically, he's just broken Pakistan's resolve. Dalstain is mentally, he's got mental ascendancy over a number of the top order batsmen. And he knows that Dalstain, when he sniffs a sign of weakness, he's all over it. So he's not going to let that go. He's got that killer instinct, and he can sense when he's got the upper hand.
These are the two men. He got them out in only over he bowled, the first over he bowled actually.
South Africa have a bit of an overrate issue. That is the one problem. They're trying to get through these last overs, but those are the first 2 wickets, and they were key wickets. Good deliveries as well, away movement, but a loose shot, that second one.
Surprised me the most is that Steyn hasn't really played too many one-days in his career. He's played quite a bit of test match cricket. The kind of length he bowls, the kind of line he bowls, I'll play him all formats and all the time. He's a match winner, simple as that.
I also believe he's improving all the time as a one-day and T20 bowler. He's really worked out how he's got to go about his business, first with a new ball and then in the middle of the innings and towards the latter part of these innings. So that is a very good sign for South Africa.
Short once again. Didn't carry to the square leg fielder. Uncomfortable there, Umar Akmal.
Part of the problem with the inability of the Pakistan top order to handle the short pitch delivery is that they commit on the front foot far too early. And I'm sure that Waka Yunus next to me will tell you, as a fast bowler, if you know the batsman is committing and you direct the bouncer well, it's very difficult for them to A, deal with it, and secondly to score off it.
Well, two of the wickets which fell off the short delivery, you could clearly see the batsman sort of looking for a fuller delivery. And if you're not expecting the bowler to bowl short, that's what will happen, because you're going forward, and if you bowl short, you're going to end up in no man's land basically. Another short delivery. 18 gone, 82 for 7. Hit that over mid-wicket. It might go all the way. Bounces into the fence. A rare boundary from the Pakistanis.
Good strike by Umar Akmal. He hasn't had the best of series in the one-days, but he's played well tonight. By far the best batsman in this game. Never doubting his talent. It's just his inability sometimes to construct clarity of thinking. He's not always there.
That's over the gully fielder. Backward point. Good shot once again by Umar Akmal. Both sides of the pitch. Bad bowling by Parnell.
For once, short delivery. It was a good shot. He waited for it this time. Just helped it on its way over point. So that's good batting by Umar Akmal.
That's another poor delivery. 2 more runs taken. Something to cheer about for the Pakistani followers or the fans around. They've come in numbers today.
Convincing over from the Pakistan point of view so far. 2 boundaries and a 2. Ron Parnell just momentarily has lost his length.
Oh, why didn't he throw? Why didn't he throw? There'll been a run out there.
was a better delivery as well in the block hole, so that was a good Yorker.
Another full toss. They're losing it a little bit, the South Africans, in this over. So far, 11 runs been taken, a couple of boundaries. 22% deliveries were on the spot on, which is a good zone. 64%. So the major part of the bowling has been short. They've been exploited nicely.
He's the only one of the batsmen so far that's come to terms with the short Umar Akmal. So last delivery in this spell for Wayne Parnell. It brings a single, so 19 overs gone, 94 for 7.
Last over was a good one, 12 of the over. 94 for 7. What can Pakistan produce in this last over? One off the first ball. Abdul Rahman is doing a good job. He's looking to rotate the strike, giving Umar Akmal a strike. And what I saw in the last over, that Umar Akmal just started feeling better, getting the middle of the bat. This might be just handy, this last few deliveries.
He deserves a half century. Umar Akmal has played well tonight. Best innings he's played during the last few weeks against South Africa. Got 30 in the last one-day international, but he's batted a lot better tonight.
His strike rate is very good, 120, so he's pushed the ball around, he's picked up singles, and also when the loose ball came, he made sure he put it away. Slower delivery, change of pace.
He played sensibly, considering he came in at a time when Pakistan, well, they were in all sorts of trouble. They were just about out of the game already. But what he did well was to, as you say, to run the ones, rotate the strike, pick the right balls to hit, put them away well. So he's been a shining light in this innings.
Run-out chance. What was that? Did he take the stump? Just clipped off the batsman and gone onto the stumps. I don't think he's gone to the third umpire.
Well, a clean pick up and throw would have been out. They've given up, the batsman, but Faf du Plessis just not gathering that cleanly. David de Villiers at the stumps. But South Africa have been good in the field. They've been brilliant with the ball. The fielders have backed up the bowl as well. Faf du Plessis had a lot of options, captained the side pretty well.
He's not happy. They'll stand. He's not happy with the third man who's moving around too much. He's too wide. Just wanted to push him a little more straighter. That one hit straight to the fielder. Dale Steyn doesn't really bowl those Yorkers. I haven't seen him bowling any Yorker so far in this inning. He believes that if he can bowl quick and hit the length or a short of a length and pass the batsman, why did he need to bowl those Yorkers? That was nowhere. That could be out. That could be out. It was a good throw by the wicketkeeper.
I'm with you. I think this is out. He's had a good night behind the stumps. Quinton de Kock, couple of catches, stumpings as well, and this was a good, accurate throw. Let's have another look at it. Doing the right thing. The ball passing the stumps, running immediately. Definitely out. So good fielding by Quinton de Kock. He's kept pretty well. They're both in the same shot. So all going wrong from Pakistan's point of view. So Ajmal, he's done very well. He's played the best innings by far in this team. So he's gone for 49, deserved a half century. Pakistan 98 for 8.
Last delivery of the 20 overs. Cleaned him up. Nice and straight Dale Steyn, and taken the off stump out.
Brilliant Dale Steyn, 3 for 15. How well he's bowled over the last few weeks. He's been absolutely sensational. Terrific performance by South Africa. They lost the toss. Pakistan chose to bat first, but they made a real meal of it. It has to be said that South Africa bowled superbly with a new ball. They never let up as far as the pressure is concerned. And Saeed Ajmal, he's on his way for naught. So that brings a close to the Pakistan innings. They're all out for 98.
So Pakistan's wickets fell like house of cards, and Ahmed Shehzad, Sohaib Maqsood, Shahid Afridi, no notable contribution there. Their captain fell for a duck, and only person who stood tall was Umar Akmal with 49. Pakistan only managed 98 in their 20 overs. Dale Steyn was the pick of the bowlers with 3 for 15. Nalwar Sotsobe started brightly as well, 2 for 9 his figures, because of the economy rate, and Imran Tahir was among the wickets as well. So that's what
Amla is just making his comeback into the South African 2020 unit. Quinton de Kock, who's played 7 games before that, centurion in the ODIs. Both look to score very quickly. Mohammad Hafiz, the captain himself, decided to take a new ball.
Yes, Hafiz, the captain himself, as said, he's good against this left-handers, with right now Hashim Amla on strike to face the first ball of the South African innings. They need 99 to win this match, and it really looked very good as a unit in all formats. So Hafiz now, he's going to bowl the first over as captain, and he's going to take the responsibility of getting those breakthroughs that are required for Pakistan. Oh, straight away, first chance, and missed by that first slip. Hafiz not happy. The ball's racing to the third man boundary. 1 and 2 runs scored. Afridi there. Oh, it was Maqsood. A half-hearted attempt.
Well, Hashim Amla was expecting this ball to maybe turn, just straightened up a little bit. Lazy effort in the slips. I don't think he was expecting the ball to come. It was very lazy. Nicely played. That is timed very, very beautifully. This might just go for a 4. That's the first boundary on the second ball of the Pakistani bowling.
What a beautiful shot. Just playing that one beautifully through covers. The fielder short cover couldn't cut it off. Pakistan straight away letting that chance go. Hashim Amla on the very first ball, edging one.
Well, he's going to keep doing that if you bowl him outside the off stump. He's going to look for runs. Hashim Amla, as he has done all his career, is very positive. He likes to use his wrist, plays with angle bats. Mohammad Hafiz has been pretty good when it bowls to the left-hander. So Quinton de Kock for the first time facing Mohammad Hafiz. He batted against him in the one days, and Hafiz didn't bowl with the new ball. Came a little later, so it was easier for him. This is the first time maybe batting against him with the new ball. And Hafiz has done really well in his previous games against the left-handers, get those LBWs, bowls going.
Yes, today Pakistan will have to bowl them out, and they'll be looking for some quick wickets. Driven nicely for that single. De Kock looking very good. He's continuing with his form. And as we know, there's just 99 required, so they don't have much of pressure. They've got all the time to do that, all the wickets in hand, and a good start would definitely put more pressure on the Pakistani bowling.
Onto the legs, another single. 9 of the over. South Africa made no change from the one-day cricket to 2020, playing with the same 11 which they played in the one-day matches. The only change they made is the captain. A.B. de Villiers given up the captaincy. Faf du Plessis takes the captaincy, and Mohammad Irfan comes from the pavilion end. Right on target, right on money.
Yes, Irfan's been very good throughout this series. A lot of hard work. For him. Played all the games for Pakistan, starting from the test matches. And he's really worked hard. New responsibility now for Faf du Plessis. And a good time to take the team's control when your side has won the ODIs 4-1.
Extra bounce. Looking to cut Hashim Amla. That extra bounce that carried. Look at the carry to the wicketkeeper. This pitch definitely better than the pitches I've seen in the past. There's a bit more bounce. We saw earlier the South African bowlers, when they banged it in, it just carried quite nicely to the wicketkeeper. Little bit of misunderstanding between the two batsmen at the end. Quite comfortable single. 147.3 the last delivery. Good pace by Mohammad Irfan.
Yes, and matched by that extra bounce that you mentioned. And he's had Hashim Amla a couple of times in the one-day international series, an LBW and a bold. We'll probably hope for one more in this match, as Pakistan needs those wickets. Amla could have been sitting in the dressing room if not for that drop catch on the very first ball of this innings.
In this series, Mohammad Irfan has troubled the left-handers, and I'm sure this pitch will give him more assistance, more bounce. We saw it earlier also, just extra bounce. He's bowling good wheels, good pace. Missed the run up.
What a time to take the captaincy when you've got someone like Quinton de Kock playing so well up in the order, and now given the responsibility in the opening T20s, a new version. Faf du Plessis taking over after the side has won the series ODIs 4-1 under de Villiers. He's got all his players taking up the responsibility.
Couple more there for Quinton de Kock. They don't have to rush, the South Africans. All they need is just bat and don't lose early wicket, and they'll be comfortably home. This total is not threatening at all. Some serious magic required from the Pakistani bowlers to make game of it.
Also some catching required. Could have had that wicket. And also when we see Pakistan and their performance in the first T20 and overall, South Africa has been very persistent with that short ball, and they've got their results. That's the drop chance in the very first ball of the innings. A very casual effort from Maqsood, just hanging his left-hander out for that attempt.
Good timing. Good fielding by Mohammad Irfan of his own bowling. 2 overs gone is 12 without loss.
Claim Time Solicitors present Pakistan vs South Africa Cricket Series.
बेला बेबी जी को देखा तूने?
नहीं तो?
बिना बताए बेबी जी जा कहाँ सकती?
दो दिल बंधे एक डोरी से Monday to Friday 9:30 PM on Zee TV. दो दिल बंधे एक डोरी से in association with Like a Fly, Tilda Legendary Rice, Pure Original Basmati, ICICI Bank Money to India, and Hibana London Menswear.
एक रुपए दे देना रामकिशन भैया, गरीब पे दया करो बाबा। फॉलो गरीब पे दया करो बाबा।
आखिर कैसे होगी ये बीमारी ठीक?
भ से भदे। Saturday and Sunday 9 PM on Zee TV. Claim Time Solicitors present Pakistan vs South Africa Cricket Series.
So Sohail Tanveer being brought in. Hafiz after that first over replaces himself and brings on Sohail Tanveer, which brings me to a question of the Pakistan playing 11 today. I'll come back to that after this first ball from this new over. That's a beautiful shot down to point boundary for 4. No chance for those fielders to even attempt that run after that.
Excellent use of the wrist by Hashim Amla. Watch that. Watched it very, very closely. Allows the ball to come close to him and then played it with the angle bat. Beautiful strike.
Just thinking about the playing 11 Pakistan has had with almost 4-5 all-rounders playing today. Hafiz, Afridi, Sohail Tanveer, Abdul Razzaq now coming in.
Pulled in. Hashim Amla was expecting that ball to just go across him, nip back a little bit and took his leg stump. What a delivery. Excellent bowling by Sohail Tanveer. Misjudged it completely, Hashim Amla.
Yeah, he moved away, exposing his stumps, expecting the ball to come in, trying to get behind the line of the ball and completely missed that. The leg stump clip, and that's the first one and the big one for Pakistan. Hashim Amla goes and getting 13 runs of those 9 balls. Looked very dangerous with that boundary in the previous delivery. 16 for 1.
Faf du Plessis comes out at number 3 for the South Africans. Very young at this level, only 12 games he's played. Best of 85. Sohail Tanveer straight away going around the wicket. That's a good line. Very good line.
So that's the ball that got rid of Hashim Amla, exposing his stumps. The ball clipping that leg stump.
Just held it swing. He was expecting Hashim Amla that ball will swing and come to him. Just went straight into the leg stump. That's good bowling.
So quickly coming back to what we were talking about before that wicket, the playing 11 Pakistan has got 5. They've got these all-rounders with Razak, Sohail Tanveer in front of us, and then Irfan. So here we go.
Well, I do understand it's an all-rounders game, but I still believe that you do have to have a good 4 or 5 batters, at least a 5 batsmen, the responsible batsmen. Help it's on its way, and Mohammad Irfan made a mess of it. It was definitely catchable, landed inside the circle, inside the boundary, but Mohammad Irfan just ran in first, misjudged it completely.
Yeah, for a second I thought that with his height he would be able to get there. Just watch him, he's going back, and it was too late to get back. He realized that the ball is going to go over him, and so I would call that a chance gone. Definitely Du Plessis played that one, trying to clear the fielder there, but didn't quite get hold of it, and Irfan did the rest to help him.
It's the end of the over, 20 for 1 loss.
So this is what it looks like. Hashim Amla, the batsman, out for 13. Tanveer got that wicket, and now Irfan continuing.
Two more, a little nudge on the onside. So I really feel Pakistan didn't really pick the right team for this game. We all know that some of the batsmen are totally out of nick, especially this man. He hasn't really scored many runs in this series. He's been totally out of nick. And sending Shahid Afridi up the order, I thought that was not the best of the decisions, especially against Steyn and especially against the South Africans, because we all know that they test you out with the short pitch deliveries, and Afridi in the recent past have struggled against the short deliveries. Definitely Pakistan short of at least one batsman. I would have definitely played Nasir Jamshed. He's definitely had a poor run in the first couple of ODIs, and the management, the selectors have forgot him after that, I think. Didn't give him the opportunity to maybe make a comeback. For me, I think he's a sheer talent.
Yeah, he is also one of those who became victim to that short ball. Was out cheaply in the first 2 one-days, and Pakistan definitely has not played up to their talent. Umar Akmal also in the one-days. Today was amongst runs, yes.
Another quick delivery from Mohammad Irfan. Just a touch short, but the bounce which he managed to get from his height really took the ball steeply. Terrible. That's awful cricket by Pakistan. They've been totally off color the entire day so far, entire evening. They batted badly, they're bowled so far ordinary, and watch that. I don't have to say much.
How do you do that? So they'll be running along with the ball, not just getting those hands to it.
Four gone, 24 for 1.
Claim Time Solicitors present Pakistan vs South Africa Cricket Series.
रंग भवन जाने का उद्देश्य माया का परिचय होगा, काम का ज्ञान होगा, वासना का बांध टूटेगा।
देख रहा था जब इन्हीं गलियों में सिद्धार्थ मदिरा का प्याला लिए घूमेगा।
Buddh, every Saturday 6:30 p.m. on ZTV. Buddh in association with Royal Sweets and ICICI Bank Money to India. Claim Time Solicitors present Pakistan vs South Africa Cricket Series.
Pakistan were 13 for 3. Well, Pakistan were 4 for 3 at one stage, which did a serious damage to the Pakistani top order batsmen. Staines' over was extremely good, picking up Hafiz and Maqsood. Over the top. It might not go to the boundary, but the batsman will take two.
Yes, he got under that ball but didn't quite get hold of it, but had enough firepower to clear that inside field, so was landed in the safe region. And Peacock looking positive. Of course, no pressure on the South African batsmen. They're chasing a low total of 99 to win this match. So they can afford to go at their own pace.
That is a beautiful stroke. Just full length delivery in the zone of Quinton de Kock, and he's not going to miss out on those.
Yes, the only thing moving in the ground was the ball. Everyone just stood there and watched. And what a shot. Just talking about Peacock, how he has performed throughout, and look at that shot today. Time it left the bat, score written all over it. Even Sahel Tanvir knew, didn't want to have a look at that shot. So South Africa would like to change that thing for Pakistan, which probably could have been possible, reaching that #1 spot. But I don't know how you justify that after losing the one-days. I know it's a different format. Pakistan really not performing anything that's expected out of them with the bat, and not leaving enough runs for the bowlers to defend or either to bowl at.
Wow. Another glorious stroke through the cover from du Plessis this time. He's feeding the deliveries where the batsman's asking for. Fuller, and right there for Faf du Plessis. Didn't really have to do much. Just used his feet a little bit and hit it crisply through the cover.
12 already in this over with 1 ball to go. So Tanvir's got to leave something for the bowlers to come.
Another single taken to end the over. 5 overs gone, 37 for 1.
So 5 overs gone, 37 for 1. South Africa chasing a low total, and they had a good over, getting 13 off it. That was Sohail Tanvir. Now Saeed Ajmal being brought into the attack. Quick single taken inside the circle, putting pressure on Afridi. We got a change in commentary now with 38 for 1 on board.
So plain sailing from a South African point of view at the moment. They bowled and fielded superbly. South Africa put themselves in a position where this run chase should provide no problem whatsoever. Quinton de Kock is on 14, Faf du Plessis on 11.
Come on, yaar, come on, boys!
Looking very comfortable for South Africa. Pakistan not helping their cause by dropping a few catches. No intensity in the field, again lacking, and South Africa comfortable.
Well, at this stage, Pakistan were 15 for 3, so that's where the problems originated from. Top order not able to deal with the South African pace attack. When you lose 3 wickets within those first 6 overs, chances of victory very slim.
Apart from the toss, Pakistan really been pretty poor today, and it's looking poorer and poorer, and with so many matches against South Africa to come, I think it's looking pretty ominous for Pakistan.
That's from a psychological point of view. They're at a very low ebb. So good over there by Saeed Ajmal. 39 now for 1. So Shahid Afridi coming into the attack. The problem is that he's got no runs to play with. Don't be fooled by that low Pakistan score. This is not a bad surface to bat on. It did have a little bit in it for the bowlers, but nothing radical. It's a combination of poor shot selection that led to that Pakistan demise with the bat.
They're still getting their money's worth. Come a long way to fought traffic and come here, so they've got to do something. Absolutely nothing in Pakistan's power play, just those 3 wickets, and South Africa just easily doing it. So many scoring.
Well, South Africa found a chink in the armour of the Pakistan batting lineup with a short pitch delivery. Now that's been coming for a long time. It happened in South Africa as well during that series there, both in the test matches and in the one-day games, and it's continued in the UAE, even though these surfaces have been a little bit slower and lower. The question that I got to ask you is, how much work do the Pakistan batsmen do against short pitch bowling? Is it something they work at? Is it something they practice? Poor delivery, put away by Faf du Plessis.
Real rank long hop, and he's just swiveled that down to the boundary. It's pretty pro bowling by Afridi, but that's been the story of today, Pakistan being extremely poor. Just Kepler, I think when they probably would have seen South Africa will come out again with a short pitch bowling, and they must have should have prepared, must have prepared. I just think that maybe it's just they're not able to cope with it, not able to cope with the short.
So the end of Shahid Afridi over, 45 for 1.
Claim Time Solicitors present Pakistan vs South Africa Cricket Series.
बेला बेबी जी को दिखा तुम्हें?
नहीं तो?
बिना बताए बेबी जी जा कहाँ सकती है?
Dil Bandhe Ek Dori Se, Monday to Friday on Zee TV. Do Dil Bandhe Ek Dori Se, in association with Laika Fly, Tilda Legendary Rice, Pure Original Basmati, ICICI Bank Money to India, and Hibana London Menswear. Innovation, Sunday 10 AM on Zee TV. Claim Time Solicitors present Pakistan vs South Africa Cricket Series.
So in his last T20 match, Faf du Plessis scored 85 of 65 deliveries. That was in Hambantota, that was in Sri Lanka, where South Africa won that series 2-1. So just coming back to that, I mean, the facilities here in the UAE, the practice facilities are absolutely brilliant. So it's not a case of they can't produce a surface where you can't practice against short pitch bowling, because they've got good indoor facilities, they've got good outdoor facilities. I'm just wondering how much dedicated work they do against short pitch bowling.
Kapil, we've got to also the fact that the only way you get confidence is by actually scoring runs and scoring big runs. So when you go back to the first class setup, you need true wickets to get back into form and all that type of thing. So once, if you have a little chink in your armory, if you're batting well, you're scoring runs, it automatically you play that thing better.
Good fielding there in the in zone. Shoaib Malik back in the side for the T20 matches.
The problem with the whole process is that once a player gets dropped, he comes back for no apparent change in his technique or something improved with it. He's just come back for the sake of it.
Very good over by Saeed Ajmal. I bet he wishes he had a bigger score to look to defend. So 46 for 1 after 8. Very strong South African batting lineup. JP Duminy and Abid de Villiers, who played so well in Sharjah during that last one-day international, and then David Miller, all-rounders in Wayne Parnell, so lots of options for South Africa.
And we still haven't seen the best of Miller yet, which is something to come, and we all know how explosive he is. He's an exciting batsman, so that's another thing South Africa would look forward to.
So he played very well recently in Sri Lanka. He's a very good finisher, David Miller. He's got the ability to clear the boundary. That's a top delivery. Big appeal there for LBW.
Looks very close. Skidding, that ball's caused maybe probably going down leg side, but that ball's caused Du Plessis' problem all through the series. The one that slides on is been hit on the pads quite a number of times.
So bowls that delivery pretty well, Shahid Afridi, particularly to the right-hander when he skids it off the surface into the pads. If you plant your front foot too early, then you have a problem. That, I think, would have missed leg stump. Let's have a look. Might have just clipped leg stump in the end.
South Africa doing this easy, 51 for 1.
This partnership of 35 is now the highest of the match so far. Well, Ajmal's doing a great job. He's into his third over. He's conceded just the 3 runs, but from Pakistan's point of view, it's a good performance, but there's just not enough runs to play with. So South Africa, they don't have to take any chances. Faf du Plessis or Quinton de Kock, they can just work away. Even if they play the odd maiden or 2, it doesn't matter. They just require the 48 for victory. That's a run rate of just 4.5 with 9 wickets in the bank.
There was a suggestion in the commentary box earlier, Kepler, that when you do the pitch report, you should take into account the batting form of the side.
I thought that was going to come. You can see a situation, though, where when Pakistan bat reasonably well and say they put a score of, say, 140, 150 on the board, that the spinners will be a handful. They'll create a lot of pressure in the middle of the innings. So if just somehow the Pakistan top order can fire, it'll make all the difference in the world to them.
And all of Pakistan is thinking when this somehow will happen and hoping that it'll happen soon.
Just a chip shot, a comfortable 2 for Faf du Plessis. So we're halfway through, 10 overs gone, 53 for 1. So plain sailing for South Africa. Mohammad Hafiz, Pakistan captain, back into the attack. Also time for a change of commentary. That'll be Mike Hazeman and Waqar Younis.
Thanks, Kepler. Yeah, Pakistan just not in this game, and there's no way that there's any pressure being applied. They can't apply any pressure. There's no way that they can actually claw and scramble and scratch and get back into the match because they just didn't score enough runs. It's the bottom line. Conditions are good. Batting was poor.
Fun.
42 for 5. That's where Pakistan were at this stage. Little paddle, bit of improvisation. Doesn't mind playing the odd unorthodox shot. Faf du Plessis. Tell you, someone who's made an impact on proceedings in this tour is the gentleman on strike at the moment, just 20 years of age. Narrowly missed out on the Man of the Match award when he got that 100, and was only due to the brilliance of Steyn that he did. Got 40 in the first game he played as well, got some in the last one. And enjoying himself at the moment. He's had a good day with the gloves also. 2 stumpings, might have been 3, a run out as well.
One good knock can make such a difference. Quinton de Kock getting 100 in the ODI, and you can clearly see the difference in the confidence, the way he's batting. He's using his feet. He's not worried that he's going to get out.
Yeah, it's a real milestone for any cricketer at this level when he finally gets to represent his country, and then importantly soon afterwards does something that he himself realises that he belongs at this level, he can achieve at this level. And when you do it when you're just 20 years of age, I mean, that really is quite special. No doubt his keeping's got a little bit of work that needs to be done, but certainly doing a wonderful job at the top of the order. 57 for 1.
57 for 1 in 11 overs.
There's the problem for Pakistan, the wickets column. Just the one to Tanvir. There were 5 in that column at this stage when South Africa were bowling. And another spinner introduced now. Now we haven't seen... He missed the first test due to a back injury. Zulfikar did a very nice job when he played as well. 11 wickets at just a shade under 16. That's impressive. Economy rate's also good. That's gone straight over the top of the keeper from a roundabout off stump, and it's gone for 4 as well.
A ramp shot. We have seen Dilshan playing this shot against the Pacers. Very nicely done. Put his head down, and he wasn't really looking at the ball at the time the ball got connected to his bat. Very smartly done.
Whip that away on the leg side. They're just doing it easily, picking and choosing a bit, these players. The odd boundary just chipping away. 37 to win now, 52 balls remaining. Importantly, 9 wickets in hand as far as they're concerned.
Doesn't matter what format you play, partnerships are the key, and 46 runs have been scored. They can afford to take time.
Clubbed that. He's clubbed that a long way. That's gone for half a dozen. That's a beauty. Right out of the screws.
What a shot with the spin. Used his feet nicely. We saw him doing in the ODI, but watch that. That is an excellent stroke. What a shift of the weight as he was connecting that delivery. Bang. That's gone far.
I think he's in a bit of a hurry now. De Kock, he wants to get this as quickly as he possibly can, and he'd love to be not out at the end to again just let people know that he's got this serious ability. That is a beautiful shot. .30 required only. Faf decides he's going to try and have a go as well, and he succeeds. That is an extraordinary shot. Not small boundaries here in Dubai. 75 for 1. He's having another go. Has he found it? Yes, he has. Another with a rocket at the moment, De Kock.
Well, I'm sure they're playing on a different surface. There's no issue there. There's no spin, no swing, easy pickings. What a slog. That was a bit of a slog, but right from the middle of the bat. That one went into the crowd once again. Giving it everything. Another one. There's a fielder there, Shoaib Malik. Didn't carry. We've got the South African supporters. They must have been proud of their team. The entire series, I would say. Well, I'm sure Muhammad Hafiz must have realized that he picked the wrong team. With too many bowlers in that team, they should have picked at least 2 more batsmen. Pakistan batting has struggled in this entire series, but he's gone for all the all-rounders.
Well, some pretty indifferent batting as well. I think the dismissals we looked at earlier, we looked at the top 6 and they're all soft. Some pretty tidy bowling, it's got to be said, but gee, there needs to be more application. The application that is needed is the application that's shown by this 20-year-old kid. 37 not out at the moment, 86 for 1.
Terrible display of batting by the Pakistanis in the first inning. 98 for 9. South Africa sitting very comfortable. 42 deliveries still remaining. 13 required. And Saeed Ajmal comes back into the attack. The strategy is very, very clear. They're going to make sure that they play easily to Saeed Ajmal. They're not going to go after him, and the rest of the bowlers, they're going to make sure they go after them. Saeed Ajmal, who's into his 4th over, only 6 runs, is given no wicket. Pakistan only managed to pick up 1 wicket in this entire 13 over. Run out chance. Missed it. And he almost took Saeed Ajmal with him. Mike Hazeman has left me. Sikandar Bakht has come into the commentary position. Sikandar, good evening.
Good evening, Waqar. And yes, as you've seen in the last few overs, they've really gone after Abdur Rahman, especially in his very first over. He's hit for 2 sixes and a boundary. And South Africa looked to finish early. Just 11 required to win this match, and de Kock has done well to stay out there. Chanceless, low total to chase. Definitely enjoyed his outing here in Dubai Cricket Stadium. So now required in single figures, just 7 more runs, 92 for 1.
This is the 3rd time he's played this shot. This time around it was roll of the wrist, and he made sure that he stayed on the ground. That was his 2nd 4. Well, the game more or less is done and dusted. South Africa a stroke away, 6 required, and look at this partnership, played all around the ground. 69 deliveries, 77 runs partnership. I thought the pitch was very good. End of the over, 93 for 1. Couple more, or maybe 4. The chase is given up very, very quickly. Afridi's quick delivery, and that also take Quinton de Kock on 47. He'll be eyeing for his 50.
Yes, with Mohammad Irfan inside the circle, that chase was never going to be won by him. And with Afridi's pace onto that ball, de Kock gets that boundary. An easy single again, so just 2 away, or 1 away rather. The scores are level now, 98 for 1. That's the difference between the two sides today. Pakistan scoring 98 in 20 overs. And South Africa has got overs to spare. And that is it. Victory for South Africa in the first T20. And they've done that in style, beating Pakistan by 9 wickets. A side that was expecting to get to the #1 slot after winning the 2, but that won't happen now. And South Africa has completely outplayed Pakistan in all departments today.
No problem there for the South Africans. A comfortable win at the end. Both these batsmen are not out. They only lost 1 wicket. Quinton de Kock on 48, Faf du Plessis on 37. It must have been very demoralizing for the Pakistani, the way they bowled the South Africans and the way they batted afterward. It was 99, the target was small, fair enough, but they handled the pressure quite nicely. Good partnership between these two, and especially the young Quinton de Kock shown a great maturity. He looked really good, and the captain himself taking the responsibility of coming at number 3 and winning this game quite comfortably.
And it was very easy for South Africa in the end. Though they lost Amla early, it was Quinton de Kock and Faf du Plessis who steered their ship, and they made the runs with a lot to spare. Onto Pakistan's bowling, only 1 wicket taker, and that was Suhail Tanveer, 1 for 21, and rest of the bowlers did not find any success. That's the match in brief then. Pakistan failed to reach the 3-figure mark. Ajmal coming up with a good contribution of 49. Dale staying there 3 for 15 the pick. And in reply, South Africa eased to victory in 14.3 overs to go 1-0 up in the 2-match series. And Dale Steyn, for his searing spell of bowling, was declared. I hope you enjoyed the action of the highlights between Pakistan and South Africa. Goodbye.